Hello everyone and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Wednesday, April the 11th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions for me, you can use this email address. This is a link to get into our free room, and the room is free, 100% free. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our trading room. This is a subscription link, instant 15% discount with the promo code that is there. I open the room typically around 9 o'clock Eastern time. That's when I start to share my screen. I get live on the mic at about 9:05. I go to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays and 3 o'clock on Fridays. All right, well, another kind of a slow day for me, but let's see now. I had already done the video, of course. The SIPI trade late yesterday turned out to be a really, really good trade. I got into this one right here at 1933. This was a high flyer, of course, during the day. I love the fact that it was breaking out of this area, all right? And so I ended up taking the trade. I did sell a little bit right here, just in case, That's what I typically do because it pops so quickly, so I always usually sell a little bit in case it just moves back down to my where I get in, and then I just get out, because who knows, it might just move down from where I bought it. It might... look, the reason I got into this is that I really thought it was going to have good momentum, but I'm just kind of a conservative type trader. So if it pops quickly, I'll usually take a little bit off. Anyway, I just watched this one move and move and move. I got out more right up here, so I'm in at 1935 or so. I'm out here at 2070. Watched it in the post market, and I finally sold right there at 2125. Watched it on the open. Was wondering if it would have any sort of continuation. Market opened, dropped. Actually, and a lot of us were looking to short that. Well, a lot of us. Some of us were looking to short this one below 20. Didn't happen. Started to come back, and I actually re-entered this trade right here at 2136. When it broke out of here, a little bit of a chase, but it just had that strong look to it. So it's 22. I haven't sold anything, so I'm up over $1. So this has been a really, really nice trade, sort of what I call late yesterday and now today. PVG was annoying. Oops, got into this one. 1 second, please. PVG was very annoying. Got into this at, first of all, I have to show you the daily chart. This is why it was really, really looking interesting, because you look at the daily chart and you see this big breakaway with the potential, to fill this gap up here. Now, when I say that, I don't mean it's going to happen overnight. May never happen. Certainly didn't think it would happen today. But they did have good news. When I looked at the news, it looked like it was reasonable news. This is not a low float stock, 176 million in the float. So typically, a stock that has that much in the float, especially a lower price one, you're going to need a catalyst. And it seemed to have, obviously it has a catalyst because of the news on it. However, let's get back to the 15-minute. So I saw this pop. I saw this on the 15-minute opening range break, one of the alert windows that I have. So right there, what's somebody using Skype still? So right there is the 15-minute opening range break. Okay, and so I ended up taking this trade at 818, right in this area here. I waited for it to get a little bit free of the whole number 8. And it popped almost immediately at 831. I took some out at 828 almost immediately. I like the little percent. Again, that's typically what I'll do, especially if something moves really quickly. And then it basically came right back down. I think I got a couple of pennies on, when it moved back down. I think I sold at 821. Watched it for a while, and then I got interested again when it broke over kind of that high right there. And I thought, okay, maybe now it'll have another run in it. Got into it at 835. Right here at 835. And looked reasonable. Looked like it was starting to move. Remember the daily has a huge void. The 200-day moving average is at 918, so it's far enough away. And then I remember what happened. This is I was on my lunch break. That's all right. It's right at noon. So I was taking my lunch break. It moved up. It was sort of chopping around a little bit. Moved up. I thought, okay, maybe it's getting rid of these two bars. It's going to start to move up. And then all of a sudden, it moved back down below that 830. I said I'd had enough. Luckily, I got out of the trade at 828 right here. So I took what was that, a 7 cent loss. Yeah, 7 cent loss, and then it moved all the way down to 814, and now it's just chopping around. So the only thing I've done is I put an alert up here, and who knows, maybe it'll have a second day continuation. We'll have to see. And let's see. No, this one also kind of drove me nuts. This QNST had some bad news. A short seller came out and slammed it. I got an alert on it right about here, and unfortunately I didn't act on it. It was at 1065? I think it was at 1065. Yeah, it was 1065 on the break of the opening 15-minute range. I waited, I watched it, and it popped up over 10. I decided to take right around here. Decided to take the short at 993. I actually had a scalp in it. Went down to 975, but I was looking for more. I was looking for maybe, down to maybe the 950 level. Take a look at the daily chart, and you'll see that it has some room down to here. So, once it broke down through 10, I thought, okay, it might have, a little bit more room in it for it to slide down. Again, with the bad news, if you call it bad news, with a short seller coming out and slamming the heck out of their company. Anyway, bottom line is it didn't work. It chopped around for, it seemed like forever. I took myself out of the trade at 10, and then I literally decided to flip the script. And I got into the trade on the long side at 10.10. Again, it popped up to 10.21, resisted taking the quick scalp, and I got out at 10.12 for a couple of pennies, like really basically flat. So this is just kind of doing nothing. And that is really that's really it. I mean, yeah, it was kind of a day in which I probably concentrated. I was really paying attention to this one probably too much. I was waiting on it way too much, and I was missing other setups. Though there weren't a lot, still for me anyway, there weren't a lot of setups that I saw that I really, really loved. Again, we only have one earnings play, and that's FAST, F-A-S-T. The only one, there's not one in the earnings up. Again, we're next week. We'll start earnings season at the start of it. I believe Alcoa will release earnings, excuse me, Tuesday afternoon. So I know on Friday, some of the banks release earnings, so we'll have to see what happens there. But earnings earnings season will definitely pick up starting next week. So that's about it. I want to shut this down, get back into the room, and remember now we have our test drive. So I have the test drive link in this email to you, and a great opportunity for you to try us out. It'll cost you $8.88 for 5 trading days. It starts on basically what you're doing. When you sign up now, you're pre-registering. So you will not get any live data until Monday morning at around 7 o'clock Eastern Time. That's when we start getting our data. However, we will allow you to download the program probably about 2 hours after the market closes on Friday. We can't do it now. Well, we could, but the thing is that the test drive officially starts on the Monday. And if you're wondering why we even charge the $888, we have about over 1,000 people last time that signed up. We still have to pay the exchange fees to the exchanges, so they don't care that we're giving our product away basically for free. They still want their money. So that's why we put in the nominal charge, the $888, and that's why we can't start it right now, because we don't want to stagger everything. We want everything starts on the Monday. So that's about it. Just want to bring in the capture program. Okay. So again, any questions for me? There's the email address. There's a link for the free trading room. There's a subscription link. I'll open the room tomorrow at about 9 o'clock Eastern Time. So I'll start to share my screen then and get live on the mic at 9:05. So hope everybody has a great evening, and we'll see you in the trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.